So, dear student, here exercise 8.1, question number 1. In triangle ABC, right angle at B. AB 24 centimeter, BC 7 centimeter. We need to determine sine A, comma cos A, sine C, comma cos C. My dear student, here it is clearly given B is a right angle triangle. What is AB? That is 24 centimeter. BC 7 centimeter, but AC we are not given. So we will begin our solution using Pythagoras theorem. Let's begin using Pythagoras theorem. In a short I am mentioning here. This is Pythagoras theorem. It says that Pythagoras theorems, this says that AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Right? Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So let me put the value of this AB, that is 24. Already it is here. What is BC? That is 7. So my dear student, we know 24 square means 24 into 24. If you multiply, you will get 576. 7 square, of course, 49. So AC square, sum of these two, if you move out with this, then it gives 625. You know very well 625 is a perfect square of 25. So AC square equal to 25 square. So dear student, AC is 25 centimeter. So first thing which we have to do is to find the value of unknown sides, okay, by using Pythagoras theorem. Got it? Till here it's okay. So 3 sides we got. Now very simple, my dear student. First one in that, sine A. Dear student, please focus on A. Here this time we are considering A as an angle. Sine A, as you know, sine means that is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. P by H. Simply I should say it is P by H. And according to this, if A angle is there, it's a P will become BC. You know, it will become BC and AC will be here. So B is 7 and this is 25. So sine A equal to 7 by 25. And that second one more is there which we have to find, that is cos A. My dear student, you know very well cos means base upon height. Clear? Now base, according to A angle, if we are considering A as an angle, then AB will be the base, right? So I need to mention AB upon AC. Here to you, that is 24 upon 25. This is the first solution. If you have learnt this formula, then it's easy only. You have to apply the proper value in that and you will have the result. Same procedure we are going to apply for second part. So be ready. So next we are given sine C. We know sine means always P by H, but here angle is C. Now this time we need to consider this C as an angle. Okay, consider this thing, and according to this C, the perpendicular P will become AB. For angle C, AB will become perpendicular and AC hypotenuse will remain same. So dear student, AB already 24, this is 25. Now cos C we have to find. So same procedure, cos C. This time we need to, as we know that cos C means B by H. This you must be very much clear about this thing. And according to C angle, base will become BC. Base will be BC and AC will be the hypotenuse. So BC upon AC, that is 7 by 25. So my dear student, here it will be 7 by 25. So again I am explaining here, cos C equal to B by H, that is BC upon AC, that is 7 by 25. This is the complete solution of first question, which is quite easy and interesting also. Clear to you? First step, we have applied the Pythagoras theorem and we found the third side, and then simply by changing, as I already given you the idea and a clue how to change the angle and put the value in that. Very simple, very easy. So dear student, exercise 8.1, question number 2, in adjoining figure find tan p minus cot r. My dear student, one figure is already given. Let's discuss about the figure. In this figure, it is given triangle PQR. Triangle PQR is a right angle triangle. So in triangle PQR, angle Q is a right angle. Angle Q is a right angle. And as you know, my dear student, whenever the case of right angle triangle, we recall Pythagoras. So in the next step, we need to mention using Pythagoras theorem. Please note down using Pythagoras theorem. Got it? So what is the Pythagoras theorem says? It says PR square, that is hypotenuse square, will be the square of the sum of the square of the other two sides. That is PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square. If you write QR square plus PQ square, then also no issue, no matter. My dear student, here the sides PQ we are given 12, already it is given here, and this is 13 hypotenuse. As you know the triplet nicely, the triplet of Pythagoras, according to that the QR should be 5, 12 and 13. But if you do not have any idea about that, then we need to find out throughout this thing. Clear to you? So let's write down in a short. PR square equal to, this is 12 square and this is 13 square. This is QR square we need to find, and this is 13 square. So in place of PR, I am mentioning 13 square. As you know, the square of 13 is 169. Square of 12 is 144. So my dear student, here it is plus. Now 144 I am shifting to left side. So according to the result, 169 minus 144. So QR square equal to 25. Fine. And you know very well 25 is a perfect square of 5. So that's why QR equal to 5. Though it can be minus 5 also. But for the side we always consider positive. So always you will find plus here. Okay. So we will mention only the positive part. So finally the value of QR with us is 5 centimeter. Now I am mentioning this here. This side is 5 centimeter. Got it? Now further next what to do, let's see. So my dear student, finally the value of QR is 5 centimeter with us. Now this time all the way all three sides are with us now. Okay. Now let's focus on what we have to find. Clear to you? First I need to find tan P. What is tan P? As we know, tan it means P by B. Okay, if you do not want to write this, then also okay, but as you are beginner, so you need to mention P by B. Now dear student, this is P angle. Here which angle is we are talking about? P angle. So keeping this angle in a mind, this time we have to keep this angle in a mind, and which will be the perpendicular for this angle P, then it will be QR. And what will be the base? Of course, this PQ will become the base for it. So according to that, it should be 5 by 12. Okay, no need to mention centimeter because ratio of the same unit must know, there should be no unit for the ratio. Okay, centimeter will be cancelled. Let's focus on cot R. Dear student, first remember about cot. Cot it means base upon perpendicular, right? Now one more thing, here it is angle R. Keep this thing in mind. We need to consider R as an angle. Keeping R in mind, what will be the base here? Of course, the side which is adjacent side. This is called adjacent side of this angle. So that is become base. So this is QR. And of course the perpendicular, the other side, this will become perpendicular. In both of the angle cases, hypotenuse remains same. Clear to you? So according to this, it should be 5 by 12. Got it? Now what we have to do? We are asked here 10p minus cot r. Whatever we need to find, let me note down. 10p minus cot r. 10p equal to 5 by 12. Already we have found this value, 5 by 12. And the value of cot r is also 5 by 12. So if it will be cancelled, then there will be 0. So my dear student, the solution for this question number 2, after finding the third side, we need to substitute the value in the required trigonometric ratio according to their angle. Keep it in a mind. The solution we are gaining 0. This is the complete solution of question number 2. So my dear student, each and every question carries different technique to solve them. Let's try to learn. Question number 3 says, if sin A equal to 3 by 4, then calculate cos A and tan A. My dear student, here one of the trigonometric ratio we are given. Okay, but it is given in the ratio form, dear student. So we have to find another 2 trigonometric ratio. So first of all, how to begin its a solution? We need to write, let's take triangle ABC is a right angled at, this we are doing by our own, so need to mention. It is, let's take triangle ABC, that is triangle ABC is a right angled at B. Okay, you can form by your own the sentence. Now dear student, if B is a right angle, then how can we justify this sin A? So quickly in the next step, we need to mention what we are given. Sin A equal to 3 by 4. All the way we need to discuss angle A. My dear student, please put the dark mark here so that we need to consider this angle A only. Okay. Now, this is given trigonometric ratio, we are given 3 by 4. So, how to simplify, my dear student? Please keep this in mind. As we know, sin A means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Got it? According to this, perpendicular side will become BC and AC will be the hypotenuse. So, I need to write BC upon AC equal to 3 by 4. So next step, BC upon AC, how we got? I am explaining again. As the perpendicular side of angle A will become BC, and of course hypotenuse will remain AC. So it is BC upon AC, that is B P by H, that is sin means P by H. So here 3 by 4. It means that the value of BC, you do not have to write 3, but you need to write 3K. My dear student, you have to choose any constant variable every time. Whenever the ratio will be given, in place of this 3, if you write 3, then it will be wrong. You will lose 2 marks in the exam. So you need to mention here in the trigonometric ratio form. So AC will be 4K. Got it? So BC equal to 3K and AC equal to 4K. Now the question will arise in your mind, ma'am, can we take any other variable in place of K? Of course you can take. X we can take Y, we can take ABC, we can take MN, but be sure that should not be in the anywhere as a symbolized, so it will not create any confusion for you. So better all the way you try to take K. Somewhere in 1 or 2 questions you need to take X when the K as a value or a triangle labeling given. So let's keep this technique in our mind. Now what to do? If BC equal to 3K, this portion 3K, and AC we are given 4K, then of course AB will become what? For that we need to do one calculation. First we will apply Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem. See dear student, most probably that whatever the triplets we are given, they must be in a triplet form. But sometimes in some cases it can be irrational number also. Okay. So dear student, here using Pythagoras theorem, if we apply, then I need to mention AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Therefore, AC in place of that I am writing 4K whole square. AB square I need to find the value of BC, that is 3K whole square. Got it? Now the simplification of this step says 4K square means 16K square. That is equal to AB square plus 3K whole square is 9K square. Got it? Very simple, very easy. Let's see it's a further solution. So my dear student, in the last step we got this thing 16K square plus AB square plus 9K square. Let me bring this 9K square to this side. So of course it will be, next step will be AB square equal to, I am making subject to AB square, then it must be 16K square minus 9K square. So my dear student, AB square will be 7K square. Therefore, AB equal to, what about 7? Is it a perfect square? No. So I need to write under root 7. And of course, K square is a perfect square of K. So I need to write it separate. So dear student, the value of AB which I got is under root 7K. Now, let's focus it on what we have to find. First, I need to find the value of cos A. My dear student, you know cos A means B by H, and according to this A angle, base is AB. AB is a base, agree, and AC is a hypotenuse, correct? Now, AB already we found, that is root 7K, and the value of AC already with us 4K. So this will be cancelled. So cos A is a trigonometric ratio is in the form, it is ratio, already we are using the word, it is ratio. So it is root 7 by 4 without any constant term. The value of angle cos A means the trigonometric ratio A value is root 7 by 4. Clear to you? One more value we need to find. Let's focus on it. That is tan A. Let me work out upon that. Tan indicate that perpendicular upon base. According to angle A, BC will be the perpendicular and base will be the AB. That you know very well. B by B. That is 3K. This is 3K and this is under root 7K. Again KK cancels, so it will be 3 by root 7. So here this is the complete solution whatever the asked in the question, that is cos A and tan A, its the value are here. Finish the sum. So my dear student, question number 4 of exercise 8.1 says given 15 cot A equal to 8, find sin A and sec A. Dear student, here we are given the value of one of the trigonometric ratio, that is cot A. Let's think about that first. We are given 15 cot A equal to 8. So dear student, I can write this cot A is in the form 8 by 15 because this 15 is in product with cot A. So I can separate it and it can be the denominator for the other side. Now it will be easy for you to understand the value of cot A is 8 by 15. Got it? Now, before I proceed further, first let me note down here in triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is triangle ABC is right angled at B. Inward I am removing. Triangle ABC is right angled at B. At angle B, it is right angle, that we need to mention. Okay. Now let's focus what we are given. Dear student, you know very well we are given cot A. You know very well cot means what? Cot means, always remember, base upon perpendicular. As we are considering A as an angle, its a base will be AB. Agree? Cot A, in that AB will be the base and BC is the perpendicular. That is 8 by 15. Got it? So can I write one important thing throughout this? What is that? Where I want to draw your attention? Please tell me. So AB equal to 8K and BC equal to 15K, along with the constant for this side. Both of this side is available with us. So these two sides we are given. We need to find this AC. For that I need to apply Pythagoras theorem. So we need to mention it here. As you know, the Pythagoras theorem says AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. We do not know the value of AC, so keep it as it is, but the value of AB is 8K and it become 8K whole square. This will become 15K whole square. 8 square is 64K square. You know, dear student, 8 into 8, 64. And 15K whole square is, the square of 15 is 225K square. Dear student, both of these terms are like terms, so we need to add it. Then the sum of this is coming 289K square. Let's see the further solution. So my dear student, AC square equal to 289K square. We know that nicely. AC square, this is perfect square. If I remove it, then 289 is a perfect square of 17 and K square is a perfect square of K. So finally the value of AC is 17K. Got it? So let me note down what we are given according to that. This is our 17K. Okay. And the value of AB, right? Value of AB, it was 8K. And value of BC, that was 15K, right? So my dear student, let's find sine A now. Focus on sine A. You know very well angle A we are considering. Sine means P by H. P by H. So angle A, it's a perpendicular, will be BC, agree? And this AC. Okay, if you are comfortable to write P by H, then also no issue. Then this will be 15K upon 17K. KK will be cancelled. So this is 15 by 17. So the first trigonometric ratio sine A, its the value is 15 by 17. Got it? Now we need to find sec A. My dear students, sec is the H by. Sec is the inverse of cos. So it will be H by B. H by B. According to this, AC is a H. And what is base? Base for this angle A, it become AB. So it is very much clear in your mind. Then only you will able to write 17K upon 8K. KK cancel. So answer is 17 by 8. This is the solution of sec A. This is the complete solution over here. My dear student, question number 5, we are given sec theta equal to 13 by 12. Clear to you? We need to calculate the other trigonometric ratio. Other means rest of the 5 trigonometric ratios we have to find. Very simple, very easy question. Okay. We are given here. First of all, let's note down we are given sec theta equal to 13 by 12. My dear student, nothing else we are given except this much. Then You should not complain. We are not given any triangle, no name of the triangle. Just you start thinking about the triangle by your own. So let's take as a general triangle ABC. So we need to mention here triangle ABC is right angled at B. It is right angled at B. Got it? This point is very important to mention. Now, but here the angle we are given theta. There may be the confusion. Should we consider this or this? Dear student, whatever the theta angle you want to consider, you are free to do so because answer will remain same in both of the cases. So for a while, I am considering angle C is as a theta angle. And of course, they must be acute angles, and their sum must be 90 because the sum of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. If one of the angle is 90, then rest of the two angles must be their sum 90 degree. So they must be acute angle less than 90. Okay. So dear student, I am considering angle C as a theta angle. So let's focus on sec theta. We know very well sec means h by b. It is the inverse of cos theta. Keep cos theta in a mind. Cos means b by h. So of course sec will be h by b. Here, so what can be the chances? See, sec theta will be as I told you h by b. Clear? So according to this theta, hypotenuse, of course it will be AC. Agree? So I need to mention here this AC. What about perpendicular? So what about base? So theta for this base will be BC and AB will be the perpendicular of it. Okay. Please keep this in mind. The adjacent sides will be considered as a base side. So AC upon BC. According to this will be 13 by 12. Got it? So it implies that the value of AC, let's take one constant 13K, and BC I am choosing 12K. As I told you, you can choose X also, no issue, but generally K will be there. So these two values we got. These two values I am mentioning here. This is 13K, this is 12K, but we do not know AB. So now we are going to apply Pythagoras theorem. So my dear student, let's apply Pythagoras theorem here to you. So what we have to do in that? Very easy. Apply Pythagoras theorem. AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Therefore, 13K whole square equal to AB square is already there. We need to find, this is BC, K 12K whole square. You know very well the square of 13 169 and square of 12 that will be 144 along with K square. This is the simplification. Now this term I am bringing to left side. So it will become minus. Let's see the next step. What could be the next step with that? So my dear student, the next step will be AB square equal to 169K square minus 144K square. Therefore, AB square equal to 25K square. The subtraction is coming 25, and all of us know very well 25 is a perfect square of 5 and K square is a perfect square of K. So my dear student, the value of AB, this side we got 5K. Got it? Now, one by one, we need to find all other trigonometric ratio. As sec theta, its value is already with us. Okay. So let me focus first on cos theta. We know cos theta is inverse of sec theta. But cos theta, it means B by H. If according to this theta, it will be BC upon AC. BC upon AC means 12K upon 13K. KK cancels, so it will be 12 by 30. This is the value of cos theta. Let's focus on sine theta now. One by one we will note down all this value. Sine, it means P by H. According to this, perpendicular is AB upon AC. Got it? So it will be 5K upon 13K. K cancel. So it will be 5 by 30. Clear to you? Next is, I am mentioning here sec theta. Sec theta is already there. Cosec theta. Okay. Cosec theta I am finding now. Nothing to do dear. Cosec means AC upon AB. Just the reverse procedure of sine. They are the reciprocal na. So 13K upon 5K. K cancels. So it will be 13 by 5. Clear? Then we will proceed for the tan theta. Tan means P by B. P by B means AB by BC. AB upon BC. P by B. So 5K upon 12K. So dear student, K cancels. So it will be 5 upon 12. And last is cot theta, the fifth trigonometric ratio, cot theta, that is the inverse of tan. So I need to write BC upon AB. Directly also I can do the reverse procedure of this. So it will be 12K upon 5K. K cancel. So the value is 12 by 5. So my dear student, here sec theta, it's a value already we are given, and rest of the 5 trigonometric value, it will be cos theta equal to 12 by 13, sin theta it will be 5 by 13, cosec theta will be 13 by 5, tan theta will be 5 by 13, 5 by 12, and cot theta equal to 12 by 5. This is the complete solution of question number 5, which is very easy. So my dear student, here exercise 8.1, it's a question number 6. If angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A equal to cos B, show that angle A equal to angle B. My dear student, here angle A and B, they both are acute angle given. It means that angle C will become the right angle. This thing we need to use our common sense to mention this. Here it is C. Okay, and A and B both are acute, and we have to prove that if they are cos A equal to cos B, under this condition angle A and angle B, they must be equal. So very simple. First of all, here we are having, so we need to draw triangle ACB. Here we are drawing triangle ACB, in which angle C is a right angle. Angle C is a right angle. Please note down, this is angle C is a right angle. Now, what will be AC? What about AC? AC will become the base. So I need to mention AC equal to base. BC will be the perpendicular. In short, I am mentioning. And of course, AB will be the hypotenuse. So in a short, I am mentioning these three things. Okay. Now, if we are beginning our sum here, what we are given from there, then cos A equal to cos B. Agree? This already we are given. Now, you know very well, this we are given cos A. If I am considering A as an angle, then cos indicate base upon hypotenuse. Base upon hypotenuse, so it should be AC upon AB according to this figure. Cos B, if now I am considering B as an angle, for angle B, now the base will become this BC. So I need to write BC upon hypotenuse, so that is AB. Now dear student, you can see AB, both the sides similar, so it will be cancelled. So can I say AC equal to BC? This both the sides will become similar. If both of these sides similar, then opposite of that angle, which is the angle opposite to AC side? AC side, its opposite angle is angle B. So I can say that here angle B, which will be equal to BC. Now BC is this side and opposite of BC is which angle? Angle A. So angle B equal to angle A, which is our required result. As this we know, triangle angle opposite to equal sides are equal. You can mention here if you want, angles opposite to sides are equal. This is the property of triangle which we have studied last year also. So this is angle B equal to angle A, or you can mention angle A equal to angle B. That is proved. This much only the solution of question number 6. Easy.